It was a beautiful Saturday. Ken was relaxing on his sofa. He looked at his front door, wondering about his new neighbor. His old neighbor had died 3 months ago, and he heard the house was finally sold. A moving truck arrived. Ken saw his new neighbor, a man in his late 30s. The man smiled, and they greeted each other. "It's a pleasure," the man replied. "I'm Beng." Ken watched the movers bring in furniture, but what caught his eye were many small statues of children. Ken knew about these. In Thailand, some people worship figures called Kuman Thong, which means golden boy or ghost child. The Kuman Thong figures are very important in Thai belief. People believe they are the spirits of children who died. A master, a monk, puts the spirit into the statue. The owner treats the ghost child like an adopted son. They give it toys, sweets, and fresh milk. In return, the spirit helps the owner get wealth, luck, and protection. They are known to be playful but can also be strong. Ken didn't worry too much. Everyone has the right to their own beliefs. He was tired, so he decided to take a nap. During his nap, he had a very clear dream. He saw many children running inside his house. They were throwing his things everywhere. Ken was furious. "Stop! Don't throw my stuff!" he shouted. The playful kids stopped at once. They all stared at him with big, dark eyes. They looked like they wanted to hurt him. Maybe even eat him alive. It was a terrifying, cold feeling that made him wake up instantly. Ken was sweating. His heart was pounding faster than normal. The next morning, he was making breakfast. He poured a full cup of fresh milk and put it on the counter while he cooked his eggs and ham. When he came out of the kitchen, his milk was only half a glass full. He clearly remembered pouring a full cup. He didn't think about something drinking it. Then he saw his candy dish. All his sweets were unwrapped and gone. Only the empty wrappers were left on the floor. Did someone rob me? Ken wondered. It's so messy. How could this happen? 2 weeks passed, and strange things kept happening. Ken started to think something was seriously wrong. Every day after work, his house would be a mess. He decided to install a CCTV camera. That night, after work, he checked the video. He saw his things starting to fly around. There was nobody in the house objects, or just floating in the air. Ken finally accepted it. He had met a ghost. Every night, he heard children playing, water taps, running, and a ball dropping. He thought the noises were coming from his neighbor's house. The next day, Ken went next door and knocked. Oh, Beng opened the door and invited him in. Ken went inside to see his house. He saw the altar, many statues of baby figures and milk bottles. And the altar also put a lot of candy all around the altar. Ken told Beng everything that was happening in his house. He asked him to tell his children to stop coming over. It's annoying to keep cleaning up, and I don't like my privacy invaded, Ken said. Ben just laughed. This is normal. They like your house, he said. Ken got very angry. Beng didn't apologize. He treated it like a joke. If you don't do something, I will. When things get bad, don't blame me. This is my last warning, Ken said firmly. Beng's face became serious. If you hurt my children, I will make sure you get hurt too, he replied. Ken left Beng's house, and he knew it was time to seek some help. That night, Ken was sleeping when he suddenly felt his hands and legs pressed down. He couldn't move. He knew the ghost kids were in his house for revenge. No matter how hard he tried to break free, more hands held him down. It was cut. But he remembered his grandmother said something when Ken was young. If you face danger, start chanting. Ken began to chant and pray to his gods for protection. Suddenly, he heard the ghost kids screaming. The pressure stopped, and they let go of him. Ken quickly jumped out of bed. This was serious. The ghost children truly wanted to kill him. He didn't sleep again until morning. The next morning, Ken took 3 days of urgent leave from work. He went to the old temple his grandmother used to take him to. He met the temple master and told him everything. The master listened and gave Ken some talismans, sacred paper to put on his house and room doors. This will stop them from entering your house, the master said. Then the master took Ken to a shrine for the Hell Emperor, the god who controls bad spirits. The master wrote Ken's and Abeng's addresses on yellow paper and some lengthy Chinese words. Laikan, Esai, and buried Italiano. What is that? Ken, ask it. The master gave him a small smile. It's a complaint letter to the Hell Emperor. He will send his servants to arrest the ghost kids for harming the living. The owner that keeps them will be punished too. There's a saying, when the kids are naughty, the adult is at fault too. After the ceremony, Ken felt much better. All his worry was gone. He went home and finally got a peaceful night's sleep. The next day a knock came at his door. He opened it and saw 2 policemen. They asked him about his neighbor. The police told Ken that his neighbor, Abeng, had died suddenly last night from a heart attack during his sleep. His parents called the police when Abeng didn't go to work, so the officers were sent to investigate. Ken was shocked, but not surprised. He was going to have a new neighbor again. He hoped this time it would be a normal one. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. See you next time.